Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. Extraordinary scenes played out in Amritsar yesterday with new radical Amritpal Singh's followers from Waris Punjab organization running rampage, blocking highways, attacking Punjab police officers, breaking barricades and storming police stations in Ajnala. All of this with weapons in hand. All this because their aide, Waris Singh Tufan, was booked and arrested by the police in a kidnapping case. The man, modelling himself as the new Khalistan savior, Amritpal, was caught on camera issuing threats to the police and ultimatums to release his aide. The problem is actually not this. The problem is the Punjab police capitulated in the face of a rogue who's openly threatening to break India. Despite memories of Khalistan violence and the aftermath of its bitter end being fresh in everyone's minds, it is astonishing how the state of Punjab is on its knees in front of another man fashioning himself after Bhindranwala. The police not only have not acted on anyone involved in yesterday's violence yet, they also gave in to Amritpal's demands and today Lovepreet was released. The bigger issue is, where is the state heading? Are we going back to the days of the 1980s Khalistan movement? How was this man Amritpal? How has he managed to become as strong as he looks today? Is the Punjab government and the police to blame? And is it time for the centre to intervene? We'll take those questions to our guests joining us in just a bit. First up, Amritpal is getting emboldened by the day. After threatening the state openly yesterday, he has come out with more threatening statements today. I'm just breaking down a few of them. He's gone on to say that there's a fake FIR lodged against him, that his aide was also tortured. Action against me is politically motivated. He's also warned against action against him. The cops lathi charged us first and my supporters only retaliated. This is the defense that is coming in, despite the fact that all of what happened yesterday played out in full public view. He's also once again made a statement on the Home Minister that he shouldn't suppress Khalistan, instead act against drug lords in Punjab. We will take our Punjab back is an ultimatum coming from him, and if you come in my way, there will be consequences. So this is another threat. In the past too, Amritpal has come into notice for very problematic statements, including a threat against the Home Minister of the country. For example, he claimed the main issue facing Punjab was slavery and India's colonial rule in the state. The dilution of Sikh values, encouraging Sikhs to cut their hair and shave their beards, is all part of a silent genocide, he says, in Punjab. He said the Sikh empire was lost to the British in 1849 and they're only asking to take their empire back. Interestingly, can I tell you, what people like him don't say is that the Sikh empire they talk about is mostly in present-day Pakistan, but Khalistans never fight in Pakistan. He claimed the idea of Khalistan is not for a separate state. Then what is it that we wonder we are asking for? What does an autonomous state even mean? He says the point is that we were forcefully taken into the Indian nation by the British. There was no India before 1947. So that just gives you the idea of his mindset. There is no denying this man, Amritpal, who was effectively unknown 12 months ago, is modelling himself as the new Bhindranwala, the former militant leader of the Khalistan movement. Just take a look at how Amritpal, for example, looked while he lived in Dubai for 10 years. The first picture is that, before he returned to India only last year. In the middle is the picture of how he has fashioned himself now, and of course, on the other side is the picture of the Bhindranwala, who he has openly said is his inspiration. Clearly, he's aping his look to evoke the same sentiments. What Amritpal and his followers do is one thing. Why is the police so scared? Are they going to be able to maintain peace by appeasing these elements? It has never gone down well in history anywhere in the world. Amritpal is named in an FIR. He's not even been acted against so far. And today his aide was also released. How the police have changed their tune in just 2 weeks. This is what the FIR said against Lovepreet earlier, that he was charged for kidnapping, violence and rioting. Today, what the police has said why he was released in their official memo is that there is no evidence found against Lovepreet. Earlier, the FIR said that he was present on spot during the incident. Now the police has changed its tune to say that the probe has revealed that he was not present at the time of offence. FIR earlier said that Lovepreet was also charged for criminal intimidation. Now the police say he's not guilty of any offences. Have the police capitulated? The state's meek response is a matter of grave concern. Why was the police, for example, caught napping despite the fact that Amritpal gave open ultimatums and threat that he was going to do what happened yesterday? Why was the mob allowed to run riot even despite police presence and an ultimatum? How is it that these mobsters managed to beat policemen in public view? Why did the police give in to Amritpal's demands as his aid was released today? What does it really say? Another big question is, why did the Punjab Chief Minister's office till late last evening kept denying that Lovepreet was going to be released? There seems to be no coordination between what the police is saying and doing and the Chief Minister's office. He is also the Home Minister. And finally, what message does it send with Lovepreet's release today? All of those questions with our guests in just a bit. The larger question and the worry on everybody's mind, of course, is there once again a free run for Khalistan gang in Punjab? And is this something that's been building up for a while? What needs to be done? More on that in just a bit.
Only application is being moved to court for Lovepreet Singh because the evidence they gave us yesterday, Lovepreet was not present on the spot.
Home Minister shouldn't say like I will suppress Khalistan or Sikh movement. Home Minister should say I will suppress the drug dealers, drug lords. He will not say such things. So what I am demanding, let me work on this state. Let me work for my people. And if you will interrupt my way, there will be some consequences.
हाल की सरकार ने इस प्रकार का घटनाक्रम करने वालों के आगे घुटने टेके हैं, उससे ये लगता है कि पंजाब में कानून व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से फेल हो चुकी है।
पिछे बहुत सारी पॉलिटिकल शक्तियां पंजाब दे विच किसी ना किसी ढंग नाल कोई मतलब जिहड़ा इदां दा काम करदे आ। साडी टेक विकास ते है।
Let's go across to the guests who are joining us. Waris Singh is Punjab BJP spokesperson. Sanjay Mishra is the Aam Aadmi Party supporter on the panel joining us. Aam Aadmi Party is not officially joining. Shashikant, former Punjab DGP, Lieutenant General KJ Singh, former General Officer Commander-in-Chief, Western Command is also with us. And Advocate Iman Singh Khara is the Secretary of the Legal Affairs of Waris Punjab, the organization that is today becoming the point of discussion in Punjab. I want to go across to Sanjay Mishra first up. Aam Aadmi Party is in power in Punjab, yet they are saying that there is some political conspiracy behind this. I just played out a snippet of what the Punjab representatives are saying. Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has not been seen for 24 hours despite what is happening and playing out. There's not a single statement from him. They don't seem to be knowing what the police is saying and doing on the ground. What is going on in Punjab and why shouldn't we hold the present government in the dock?
हाँ, देखिए पंजाब में एक अच्छी गवर्नमेंट बनी है और पंजाब बनने के बाद ये पहली बार एक ईमानदार सरकार बनी है पंजाब के अंदर।
पाकिस्तान के अंदर? पंजाब के
अंदर। पाकिस्तान में भी पंजाब है और पाकिस्तान भी भारत से ही अलग हुआ है पंजाब के अंदर। और एक के बाद एक मान सरकार वहां पे अटैक कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो करप्शन हो या वो नशे का काम हो, चाहे जिस तरह का भी जो करप्शन था पंजाब के अंदर, चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल पार्टियों के द्वारा किया जा रहा हो। और आप लोगों को बेहतर मालूम है, देश की जनता को बेहतर मालूम है कि किस तरह के काम आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार पंजाब में कर रही है। जिस तरह से अरविंद केजरीवाल की नीतियों में दिल्ली आगे बढ़ा, चाहे वो शिक्षा हो, स्वास्थ्य हो, ये जो काम होता हुआ देखकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बीच में एक खलबली है तो पूरे देश के अंदर। और
नहीं करा कौन रहा है?
मैं
सीधे बात
मैं सीधे आ रहा हूँ ना। एक बात मैं बीजेपी से
एक सेकंड, ये ना आपकी सरकार के आने के बाद किसी के भी अंदर खलबली मची हो, वो बात अलग है।
मैं कंप्लीट
आप पावर में है, होम मिनिस्टर आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर है, उसके बावजूद ये सारे सीन्स आ रहे हैं। आप किसी और को ब्लेम मत कीजिए।
मैं सब चीजों का, आपके सारे सवालों का जवाब दूंगा। मैं अपनी बात रख लूं,
बोलिए,
आपका जवाब देता हूं। एक नाम है मेरे पास, 1980 के दौर में भिंडर वाले के साथ काम करने वाला लड़ाका छात्र इकाई सिख स्टूडेंट फेडरेशन प्रमुख सरचंद सिंह भाजपा बीजेपी में शामिल होने के तुरंत बाद ही और लोगों की जो ज्वाइनिंग उसने कराई, जो भिंडर वाले के साथ 1980 के दशक में छात्र संघ का नेता था, भिंडर वाले के लिए काम कर रहा था, आज वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ है। तो फिर गृह मंत्री के ऊपर जो उसने धमकी दी, फिर गृह मंत्री क्या कर रहे हैं? फिर केंद्र सरकार क्या कर रही है?
एक सेकंड रुक जाइए, एक सेकंड।
केंद्र सरकार क्या कर रही है?
सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में तो मैं बाद में आऊंगी, आप जंप मत कीजिए इश्यूज को। मुझे ये बताइए, आपको लगता है कि बीजेपी वाले इसमें मिले हुए हैं, अकाली दल वाले मिले हुए हैं, या कोई भी सिंपैथाइजर है ये खालिस्तानियों के? आपकी सरकार क्या कर रही है? पुलिस तो आपके अंडर आती है, या ना दे पुलिस आपको? यहाँ पे भी दिल्ली में तो आप चिल्लाते हैं आम आदमी पार्टी के लोग कि पुलिस हमारे अंडर नहीं है, वरना हम सब सही कर देंगे। अब पुलिस आपके अंडर है, आप कह रहे हैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है? मेकअप योर माइंड।
बिल्कुल माइंड मेकअप है। जिस तरह का काम कल, मैं तो कह रहा हूं अभी ये जो घटना हुई है उसकी निंदा करता हूं। इस तरह से किसी भी
निंदा ना ऑपोजिशन में बैठ के अच्छी लगती है, जब आप सरकार में होते हो तो निंदा अच्छी नहीं लगती। मैं आपके लिए नहीं कह रही, आप तो कह
हाँ बिल्कुल मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी की तरफ से मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं।
रिस्पांसिबिलिटी से सिर्फ ये कह के नहीं शर्क कर सकती कि भैया 1980s में क्या हुआ था, तो आप सीखिए हिस्ट्री से।
क्या हुआ था मैंने नहीं कहा। 1980 के दशक में भिंडर वाले के साथ काम करने वाला व्यक्ति आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी का नेता है पंजाब में।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी बाय योर ओन एडमिशन इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉट in any decision making power. On top of that, you claim they have no presence in Punjab.
मेरा कंसर्न क्या है
बताइए?
कंसर्न ये है कि वह व्यक्ति गृह मंत्री के ऊपर, हमारे देश के गृह मंत्री के ऊपर, मुझे चिंता इस बात की हो रही है कि जो देश के गृह मंत्री को धमकी दे रहा है, उस पंजाब
की पुलिस को भी धमकी दे रहा है। पंजाब के पुलिस के ऑफिसर्स पे लाठी चल रही है, गोलियां चला रहे हैं, तलवार लेके आ रहे हैं, उसकी चिंता नहीं है आपको?
जब तो मैं कह रहा हूं केंद्र सरकार चुप क्यों?
होम मिनिस्टर पे तो कोई भी धमकी दे सकता है, करने वाला कोई नहीं है, लेकिन मैं जो हुआ है उसके बारे में बात कीजिए ना। ये मजाक बना रखा है लोगों ने।
हाँ बिल्कुल, मैं तो कह रहा हूं कि ये बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए था, लेकिन उसके ऊपर कानून है और कानून काम कर रहा है।
कानून क्या कर रहा है? पुलिस क्या कर रही है? मैं पुलिस चीफ की बाइट चलाऊंगी, उन्होंने क्या बोल के अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी शर्क करी है कि किस वजह से उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया। चलिए, मेरे पास फॉर्मर डीजीपी हैं पंजाब के, वो बताएंगे कि क्या वो सही रिस्पॉन्स है या नहीं। जयबंत सिंह, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन पंजाब? इट सीम्स नोबडी इज इन कंट्रोल.
Thank you very much. I think we have wasted, my friend Mishra ji has wasted very precious time of this debate with his non-entities that he has talked over here and innate comments that he has made which are worth nothing. I will come to the point directly. What has happened over there is condemnable, but to ensure that something like this does not happen in the state is entirely the responsibility of the local government. The government has not asked us, the center, to intervene in any of the problems that are over there as far as law and order is concerned. There is a problem of the Qawmi Insaf Morcha. There is this problem. If we take even the slightest of step, the government is going to say that we are interfering over there. The situation over there is very, very critical. It is very sensitive. It is a border state, and a time might come when we will have to interfere. But till such time that the government does not make its mind as to what it wants, I don't think we are going to do anything which is constitutionally not correct.
No, is it unfair, Mr. Benz? Is it unfair for me to ask where is the chief minister? Is it unfair to ask?
Yeah, it is very fair for you to ask. Not only where is the chief minister, it is very fair to ask where are their leaders. How has this happened? Where was their quick reaction team? Where was their armed police? Did they not know this is going to happen? Then why have they filed the FIR? If the FIR was not correct, then why did they file it in the first case?
No.
Having filed the FIR, why have they removed
I can agree if your investigation now has suddenly found out that Lovepreet had no role to play. He wasn't even there. Imagine the message it sends to these people. You have done this a day after this ruckus created by them.
You are asking me?
Yes, go ahead. Finish your point, then I'll go across to others.
You see, all these are pointers towards the immaturity and the inefficiency of this government, and it is causing a problem which might escalate into something very big in the future if it is not stopped at the moment. There is no sympathy for Khalistan in Punjab, but the inefficiency of this government is creating the sympathy. What has happened over there has been not liked by the people of Punjab. It is against Punjabiyat. It is against our gurus. It is against the tenets of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Yet they are allowing it to happen.
Well, I would say so many people collecting also doesn't mean that there is no sympathy. There clearly is, for whatever reason it is there. Do we need some sort of program to talk to these people who are following people like Amritpal? That's a separate issue. But I don't think these people can just turn up if they were not sympathetic. Let's not give clean chits to anybody.
No. See, ma'am, it is like this, that the number of people who are supporting this are fringe elements. The rest of them just join up with them. Unfortunately, there is a very big majority who does not like all these
Fair
things.
enough.
And that
I
majority
agree with
is
that
silent.
point. I agree with that point.
A very big majority is silent. And you know, it is historically proven that the Nazis also, the people who shriek more, come into the news more. And this person, Amritpal, has been tutored by experts. He is a ISI clone. He knows what he's talking about. He has been tutored over there for years.
Why are we tolerating him? But before I go across to that question,
KJ Singh will,
Advocate,
Singh will support my point on this.
I'll go to General KJ Singh just a bit, but Advocate Iman Singh represents the Waris Punjab Day, Legal Affairs. So he's a representative of Amritpal. I don't understand what kind of threats Amritpal is giving. Exactly who does he think he is?
Bhai Amritpal Singh is a devout Sikh of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And as Bhai Amritpal Singh Ji has already stated that he draws his inspiration, his motivation from Sant Jarnail Singh Ji Khalsa Pindranwale. And post-independence after 1947, there is not even a single Sikh who can come equal to the stature of Sant Jarnail Singh Ji Khalsa Pindranwale. Regarding the person who's representing Bhajpa, BJP, I want to say that your ideology of BJP, you BJP people are just fringe elements in here in Punjab. The movement, the Sikh movement, the movement of Khalsa Raj, the movement of Khalistan, it's the Khalistan, Khalsa Raj is the basic tenet of Sikhi. And you can't, and by justifying, by speaking against it, you are just going against the pious principle of the Sikh Gurus of establishment of a Khalsa Raj of Khalistan. So I want to say that
1 second.
What all has happened on that particular day,
हाँ बताइए what all has happened on that day. Come to what happened yesterday. आप अपने आप को पायस बता रहे हैं, धर्म के पीछे छुप रहे हैं आप. मुझे ये बताइए ये कहां तक जस्टिफाइड है जो कल हुआ है. आपकी जो भी आपकी कामनाएं हो वो एक जगह है. क्या इस तरीके से आप बिहेव करेंगे?
Ma'am, I just
Ask why
want to
did
say
he
that,
resort
see,
to violence?
on
Ask him why
19th
did they
of...
take the Guru Granth Sahib Prakash over there? What was the reason to take the Prakash of Guru Granth Sahib over there? Don't they know that a police station is not the kind of place where we can have Prakash of Guru Granth Sahib? Don't they know that they are supposed to be a non-violent movement? They have got no answers.
Let me speak.
They have got no answers. They just want to,
let me speak. I will satisfy you, sir. I will satisfy you. Let me speak. Don't create a ruckus. Let me speak. See, first of all, coming to the question of the anchor, I want to say that on 19th of February, Bhai Amritpal Singh stated from the stage, from the Barsi Smagam of Shahid Bhai Deep Sidhu, that if the police doesn't resolve this case, this false and fabricated case which has been planted over 25 persons of Waris Punjab the Jathebandi, then they will lead a peaceful procession in the form of Khalsa Wahir in front of the police station. Then what the administration did, on the asking of the central government agencies, they placed barricades. The Sikhs from Malwa and Doaba were stopped from going to Amritsar, Shri Amritsar Sahib. And then police threw tear gas bombshells and then lathi charge on the peaceful Sikhs who were going. There wasn't any aim or objective to enter into the police station. But when the police procession started committing violence over the crowd, then
it's very easy to do this, that we didn't start this, we didn't do this. I am sorry to say the visuals speak for themselves, and I think the intentions of what you were trying to do, the kinds of threats and ultimatums that your leader has given, they are also very clear. You are also justifying them, trying to justify them, and I have brought this Waris Punjab representative on the show. 1 second, just so that I don't have to say anything of what they stand for. They're saying clearly what they stand for. I don't want any, any gaps in what they stand for and what I am communicating. Let the public hear for themselves. And the other big question then is, why is this being tolerated? The issue of the police response has come in. I want to quickly play out what the top cop in Punjab has said today. And then Shashikant ji and Lieutenant General KJ Singh, I'm coming to you.
The demonstration was permitted when under the cover of the Palki Sahib of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the police was attacked in a very cowardly manner with sharp-edged weapons and stones and bricks. Brickbatting also took place. 6 police officials were injured. So I want to state that the police acted with utmost restraint due to the maryada of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and preserved it. And police could have opened fire. It could have led to more issues. So we have acted with restraint on account of the presence of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Shashikant ji, do you believe that the police acted rightfully with restraint, quote unquote, as the DGP is saying, or were they also guilty of being caught napping, or at least underprepared and not really in control of the situation? Because I understand what the top cop is saying about the respect to the Granth and everything, but that cannot be used to beat police officers in the country.
Look, I'll start from the very beginning. The gentleman who was there was saying that central government is not doing anything. I think probably he's right. By this time, central government should have promulgated the president's rule in Punjab. If the state government can't do it, okay, let it be the president's rule and let the government of India. That's probably he wanted or he meant by saying that the central government is not taking any action. Number one. Number two, I don't know what this gentleman, young gentleman, this lawyer was saying. I can't understand. I couldn't really understand that. But yes, whatever Gaurav Yadav said makes a point. This could have led to massive problem because the Surup of Guru Granth Sahib was there. So, but again, having said that, police was caught napping. I fully agree they should have gone in for barricades, normal exercise. They should have gone for preventive arrests, normal exercise. And coming back to the point where this problem really started, if that person, whatever the name is, Varinder Singh or whatever the name was there, that he was sort of mishandled and all those things by the crowd belonging to Amritpal. The process is the first lodge the DD diary, Daily Diary report, going for investigation. It appeared that without any investigation, in a rush, they sort of threw the entire IPC at this particular person that
are you talking about Lovepreet?
And then because of unknown reasons, which I'm not able to understand, I can't fathom why all of a sudden there was 180 degrees. They went back by 180 degrees. That the guy was not there at all. To that extent, I'll say it was a sheer carelessness of the police, whatever reasons they could have been, political pressure, ignorance, etc., etc. It was a failure of the police. It was a bigger failure of the state administration. And rest assured, there's nothing like Khalistan, whatever my young friend who was there, the lawyer, is saying. Khalistan cannot be there. People of Punjab don't want Khalistan. Simple as that. We have seen what happened. We have suffered. This young man who's talking, I don't think he was there and he suffered. Maybe he saw one of his family was there. But that's where I'll come to an end. Yes, no, but it is a gross failure of the state government. Yes.
All right. Lieutenant General KJ Singh, Shashikant believes the central government should have already intervened. What is your take on this? Because everybody who knows what happened in Punjab in 1980s believes that if we don't act now, if we don't, repeat the mistakes of what we did last time, this could become the next 1980. So, do you believe Shivani, we need to step in now? The central government needs to step in now.
Shivani, firstly, Jai Hind, thank you for having me on your show. I feel very disgusted and distressed because I, as a major, fought terrorism in Punjab. And I can vouch, people of Punjab defeated terrorism. I compliment them, I congratulate them. Yes. And I have been threatened. I was threatened when I said that people of Punjab defeated terrorism. And once again, I must tell you, people of Punjab don't want this unwanted kind of a situation which is being created. Yes. India is moving in Amrit Kal towards progress, and we in Punjab have seemed to be lapsing back into this
but sir, why is this happening again and again? And why is the state so...
And Shivani,
sir, why does this keep rearing its ugly head? If people don't believe in it, people don't want it, how do these so-called Khalistani icons keep coming up and they have so much bravado? So much bravado to cock a snook in the face of the state.
Shivani, it is ISI, it is K2 gang which is funding and fueling them. It is time that central agencies take out a white paper on this man, because I just can't believe that in short period of 2 odd years, he can rise to such a meteoric kind of a fame. And also I must condemn one thing, that, Punjab police is a very potent, very good police force. I have worked with them for many years. Allow them, don't politicize them, give them the chance. They know how to deal with everything. It is sad that they are not invoking correct procedures. They could have applied section 144. They could have denied permission to this procession. It is time that Ajnala is put under section 144 and tempers are cooled down over there. And we should
that may be a good short-term measure, but sir, I want to understand from you, from your vast experience, how do we deal with this larger problem? What do we do with these people coming up and acting like using sentiment and religion to take people, bring them with them, and then basically bring in anarchy?
Colonel Jabans is right that silent majority is not with them, and lumpen element is always shouting the loudest. So once there is a sense of security, there is a sense of stability, the silent majority will speak up. They will get up. You are right. We need to take this action. And it is time that center sits down with state. They work out a joint strategy, because situation cannot be allowed to go any far from anything forward from here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a turning point already, and this is warning signs, red flags. Sanjay Mishra, I'm coming back to you. The Aam Aadmi Party government also needs to shed its confrontational attitude with the center, because you cannot alone also tackle this tomorrow. But you are very much in government and you will very much be held responsible. आप हर चीज का बखेड़ा सेंटर के पास नहीं फोड़ सकते
और शशिकांत जी हमारे उन्होंने कुछ बात रखी कि केंद्र कुछ नहीं कर रहा और ऐसे बहानाबाजी। देखिए, केंद्र कर रहा है, कौन बोल रहा है केंद्र सरकार नहीं कर रहा है? बिल्कुल कर रहा है केंद्र सरकार। मैं आग्रह करता हूं केंद्र सरकार जो कर रहा है उसे सकारात्मक करे, पॉजिटिव करे, नेगेटिव ना करे।
क्या नेगेटिव करे?
और जो नेगेटिव सोच के साथ जो काम हो रहा है,
बताइए क्या
पंजाब
के अंदर,
मैं वही तो बता रहा हूँ,
बताइए।
आप बात तो रखने दीजिए। पंजाब के अंदर मेरे 2 सवाल है मुख्य रूप से। पंजाब की गवर्नमेंट जिम्मेदार है। मैं सबसे पहले कल जो पंजाब में हुआ उसके लिए पंजाब की पुलिस को मैं ये बोलता हूं कि जिस तरह से उन्होंने बुद्धि से काम लिया है कि एक भी हताहत नहीं हुई, कोई भी गोली नहीं चली, पुलिस ने कोई फायरिंग नहीं की और उन्होंने बड़े आराम से उसको टैकल किया उस मुद्दे को, मैं उसके लिए धन्यवाद बोलता हूं। ठीक है, जो गलत है उसको कानूनी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। यदि किसी तरह का भी कोई भी एलिगेशंस किसी व्यक्ति के ऊपर लगता है उसे बिल्कुल बचना नहीं चाहिए।
नहीं, आप बात को घूमे नहीं, मैं आपसे बोल रही हूँ कि आप कह रहे थे सेंट्रल सरकार क्या कर रही है। मुझे ये बताइए, अब कल को सेंट्रल सरकार इसमें दखल देती है तो आम आदमी पार्टी ये तो नहीं बोलेगी कि इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हमारी सरकार निकालना चाहते हैं यहाँ से, यही बोलेगी ना, या नहीं बोलेगी?
मैं बता रहा हूँ क्या हुआ। 2 घटना है, इसे जोड़ देता हूं मैं आपको। मेरे को कोई रखने की जरूरत नहीं। कोई पवन खेड़ा कोई कांग्रेस का कोई लीडर है, उसने दिल्ली में कोई स्टेटमेंट दिया। छत्तीसगढ़, उत्तर प्रदेश और किन किन राज्यों में एफआईआर करके छत्तीसगढ़ की
मुझे इन सब चीजों में नहीं फंसना। नहीं, आप अपना
फंसाना भी नहीं चाह रहा हूं। आप जो केंद्र सरकार की इंटरफेरेंस की बात
से यूज कीजिए। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, आई हैव लिमिटेड टाइम, यू हैव लिमिटेड टाइम टू मेक योर पॉइंट।
पंजाब के लिए पंजाब की गवर्नमेंट, सिर्फ आप पंजाब में बात करती है, पंजाब की गवर्नमेंट बिल्कुल पोजीशन पे, सही तरीके से कानूनी लीगल पोजीशन पे काम कर रही है। और जिस तरह से पंजाब सरकार काम कर रही है, मैं तो कहता हूं मान साहब को कि सावधान रहिए, आपके साथ और भी षड्यंत्र किए जाएंगे। अच्छा। और ये विपक्ष के षड्यंत्र से और आपको निपटने के लिए अपने पूरे जितने भी
आपके पुलिस इन योर हैंड्स, नो यू कांट टॉक ऑफ षड्यंत्र, इट साउंड्स वीक।
यस, बिल्कुल,
दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम। It works in Delhi for the Aam Aadmi Party, it's not going to work in Punjab. If you don't wake up and smell the coffee in a border state, people are not going to forgive you. Let me tell you.
Punjab safe hai maan saab ke haath mein.
Shashikant ji wanted to come in very quickly, sir. 30 seconds.
Yeah, just less than 10 seconds. मान गवर्नमेंट, पंजाब सरकार को ये भी देखना पड़ेगा कि जो घटनाएं हो रही है, मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूं संजय जी के लिए, उससे सावधान हो जाए, क्योंकि पुलिस का मनोबल इन चीजों से गिरा है। और एक बार अगर पुलिस का मनोबल गिर गया तो आप सिचुएशन नहीं संभाल पाएंगे। थैंक यू।
ओके, जयबंश सिंह जी, फाइनल 10-20 seconds for you too.
Okay, 20 seconds is more than enough. Mostly, Shivani, what happens is when there is a sensitive debate like this, Aam Aadmi Party does not send any spokesperson. Now, Mishra ji has come, but he has spoken all inanities, and we are not going by any means enlightened by what these people are going to do. And my last question to Advocate Saab is that why have you created such a mayhem for a single individual? Are you fighting for the ego of Amritpal, or are you fighting a battle of concepts? Why, for the sake of a single individual who could have been dealt by the law and order and by the courts, have you created this kind of a ruckus? Does this stand with the principles of the Khalsa Panth? He should answer this to the people of Punjab.
Very quickly, Imanji.
See, this procession was against the oppression and repression of the central government and the state government. The oppression of the Sikhs, which these both governments are carrying out against the Sikhs. Earlier, the Sikhs used to remain quiet, but now it was just a symbolic act that now if the governments are going to repress the Sikhs, the Khalsa Panth, then in consonance with the principles and tenets of Sikhi, we are not going to tolerate this.
Okay.
This was a single. It wasn't a fight for an individual.
Can I just say,
or for the
there are
ego
two
of
things that have happened in this country that are becoming very plain to see. One is you use victimhood card to perpetrate anarchy and lawlessness and crimes, and everybody has now begun to believe you can get away with it by using victimhood cards. The second is that because Indian police, state polices, don't give it back and don't act and always act with restraint, you've got people protest after protest after protest on any issue. They come out and they act like they are untouchables. This is what has happened. I leave it for our viewers to decide whether this is the way we need to go forward. I thank all of our guests for joining us. Moving on. Today